Ano nga ba ang AMAPS? Ang AMAPS or Amateur Media Association of Philippine Scouts ay isang samahan ng mga aktibong kasapi ng kilusang scout sa Pilipinas na nagnanais maging isang tauhan ng media ngunit walang sapat na kakayahan, pagsasanay at kaalaman. Kami ay naglalayong magsanay at magturo ng tinatawag na responsible media practice sa mga kasapi nito at gamitin ang mga social media and video sharing platforms para mas mapakalat ang ideolohiya at aral ng scouting sa Pilipinas. Kasama rin sa paninindigan ng AMAPS ang pamumuhay sa matiwasay na paraan upang makamit ang Sustainable Development Goals ng United Nations. Nakapaloob rin sa AMAPS ang Pinoy Scout TV na isang online channel kung saan mapapanood ang mga scouting talk shows, vlogs, webinars na pinamumunuan ng mga AMAPS regular members. May ilang shows din naman na pinapatakbo ng mga AMAPS honorary members, bagamat ito ay hindi regular kagaya ng iba. Ang pandemya ay nag-uudyok ng malubhang kawalan ng pag-asa, ngunit hindi tayo mapipigilan nito. Nagsusumikap kaming magkaisa laban sa lahat ng mga pagsubok at hamon na dulot ng pandemyang ito. Kaming mga miyembro ng AMAPS ay inaanyayahan kayong lahat na sumali sa aming organisasyon upang mapalakas, mapatibay at mapayaman ang ating samahan. Kung ikaw ay may talento sa pagsusulat, pagsasaliksik, pag-uulat at husay sa pakikipagtalastasan, baka ikaw na ang aming hinahanap at dapat na mapabilang sa aming organisasyon. Sa inyong angking galing at talento, sa aming mga nabanggit na larangan, ikay magiging malaking tulong upang maisakatuparan ang aming misyon. Kung nais niyong mapabilang sa amin, i-message nyo kami sa aming Facebook page na Amateur Media Association of Philippine Scouts. Bukas ang aming page sa inyong aplikasyon at buong puso namin kayong tatanggapin. Muli, kami ang AMAPS, Media by the Scouts, for the Scouts. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Oh, well, yan, nablanko ko bigla, nakita ko yung mukha ko dun sa unang part. So, hello to our viewers. Welcome to another episode of Scouts for Sustainability. So, para sa aming mga bagong viewers, Scouts for Sustainability is a show under Pinoy Scout TV or AMAPS na naglalayong mag-inspire at mag-encourage ng ating mga youth and ating mga scouts na gumawa ng mga activities or projects or makiisa sa mga advocacies na makakatulong sa mga tao sa paligid natin. So we invite student leaders, vloggers, beauty queens, entrepreneurs, and personalities who are also advocates of specific advocacies. So, bago ko makalimutan, I am Eagle Scout with Sharm and Cinco, and I am with... Ay, baliktad.
And I am Bianca Elpedes, your host for today's episode of Scouts for Sustainability. And yes, thank you mga partner sa quick introduction ng ating show dahil medyo napahinga tayo for a few months dahil sa mga past scouting activities, mga finals, ganyan. Pero bago natin pag-usapan yan, ano nga ba ang dapat natin
pag-usapan
paalam
sa ating mga manonood? So sa ating mga manonood, meron nga po pala kaming upcoming activity this May. That is the workshop na aking dinascuss din bago itong stream na ito. So anong meron doon, Bianca?
Siyempre, tanungin bago natin ipaalam sa kanila kung ano ba yung mga kailangan nilang malaman tungkol sa ating workshop. Tanungin mo na kita, partner, ano bang experience natin dyan when it comes to journalism? Lalo na, syempre, AMAPS. It has something to do with journalism talaga.
Oo. So, ang journalism kasi, di ba, masyado siyang malawak. We have this pagbabalita, paggagawa ng mga editorial. Ako, ang background ko dyan, I was a former literary editor of our school publication, not until inalis nila ang literary section. But yes, I also make editorial piece or editorial essays for our school publication. And from time to time, dahil nagawa ko ng activity reports, nakakagawa rin ako or napapasagi rin ako sa part ng mga news writing, ganyan. Ikaw ba, partner? Parang yung partner ko ang talagang bihasa dito. What's your
Grabe naman yung
experience?
partner. Pero syempre, very new sa akin na parang may part na literary sa part ng ano no, sa mga school paper ganyan. But
Mhm.
parang edit pala magaling ka palang story teller, yung mga ganyan ba? Kasi feel ko diyan ako medyo mahina. Pero yun nga, I started journalism during elementary kasi parang sa school namin, there are yearly schools press conference.
Mhm.
Tapos, syempre, ta-try mo yung ano nila, may mga workshop. Then eventually, naging writer ako for news. Then na-try ko rin sports. Na-try ko rin editorial. Yun ang mga una kong categories. Not until I discovered, grabe.
Yan, TikTok.
Yun
Not
nga,
until I discover.
ayun nga. Not until na-discover ko yung mga broadcasting yan. So, nag-start
Mhm.
ako with radio during elementary. Tapos, TV broadcasting, which is parang bago during that time. So, parang yan, tenry. Thankfully, nakapasok ako sa school, sa team ng school. Then, nanalo naman hanggat sa national schools press conference. Very thankful or very blessed din kasi two-time NSPC qualifier. Yan.
Alam mo, pansin ko nga yan sa ating mga scouts. Whenever I am in a forum, there will always be, kung hindi athlete, nasa mga line ng journalism. Kanimo was a writer, I think. Yan, pumapasok din sila sa mga national press conference. Si Celeste as well, she is on the broadcasting side, kasamahan mo. And yan, talagang iba ang kapit sa atin ng journalism. Now,
Very
if I
true.
may ask, since, ito na nga pala, dahil napag-usapan na natin yung journalism stuff, ano ba yung workshop na meron tayo?
Ito na nga sinasabi ko partner kanina. Magkakaroon tayo ng journalism workshop talk shop na we'll be inviting special speakers and syempre gusto na rin namin ma-exhibit yung skills nga when it comes to journalism. Whether if you're new or kung bihasa ka na rin dito. Pero syempre, iba ang experience ngayon. Syempre, you'll be working with scouts like you. Kaya ikaw na nanonood ngayon, ikaw ay invited sa aming workshop talk shop na to. For more
And
details,
yan, meron
andyan
details
sa
mo.
Facebook Live ang link kung saan nyo makikita ang post na yan at makikita nyo rin ang pre-registration para makita namin whether ano ba yung gusto nyong type of workshop talk shop. Kasi we want to hear it from you. Yan.
Yan. So I know, yan, okay. Enough of the plug. I know that our viewers also miss the both of us. What is the ganap lately, Bianca?
Ano nga ba ang ganap ngayon? Kaya kung napapansin nyo ay parang nawala kami for about 1 to 2 months. Siyempre, during this months lalo na in academic year, ito yung puno ng finals, puno ng mga submission of final requirements, major performance tasks. Pero aside from that nga, nagkaroon ng mga activities. Diba? Nag-start tayo with BP Cyber Jam. Tapos nagkaroon from council, regional, and hanggang sa National Scout Youth Forum, which is kinabisihan nga naman ng marami. So ano nga ba ang ikaw ba partner, anong ganap mo yan?
As for me, since I was a former council scout representative, I was invited in my council na mag-produce ng video together with the current officers na for parliamentary rules and procedures, which is, I think, very stressful for the current organizing committee since nasa online platform. So, yung mga lahat natin ginagawa and personal platform, talagang medyo kailangang isipan kung paano gagawin or paano ilalagay sa online platform. And since ikaw ay namuno sa inyong council, in yung regional and even the national. I must salute you for that kasi that's hard. And kamusta nga ba? Ano nga bang mga ganap doon? Can you give us some spill?
Ayun nga, partner, na-mention mo na, di ba? Na parang it's really a challenge to bring it sa virtual world. And buti na lang talagang nag-help dun sa pag-craft or yung paggawa ng mga pagbabago. Syempre, mahirap din na if sasabihin mo lang na ganito yung mangyari, ganyan. So, uh, we have, gumawa kami ng isang tawag dito, parang revised na handout or handbook na talagang fit siya for the online setting. And I must say na naging smooth naman. Siyempre, di naman natin maiiwasan yung mga internet connections, yung mga problems dyan. Tapos syempre, yung mga ibang councils or yung mga ibang regions, they're able to live broadcast their opening and closing ceremony. And dito nga sa AMAPS na feature yung mga ating newly elected council and regional scout
Congrats po sa inyo.
representatives.
Mabuhay.
Yes, mabuhay.
Pag-ibihan ang inyong terms.
Yes. Tapos napansin ko nga rin, partner, na grabe, magaling sila. I'm very amazed na kung paano na sila mag-ano ngayon. Parang talagang every year talaga, pagtingin pagaling.
Mm-mm. Parang
And
well-versed na
nakaka-amaze
sila
ang
sa mga
performance
ano.
nila. Very true.
Laging
I'm
pahigpit
very
ng pahigpit.
totoo yan, partner. Kaya thankful din ako na syempre nakapag-serve ako kahit na online setting. Kasi syempre, as an incumbent regional and council scout representative, di ba yan yung nilook forward mo to be able to serve the following year with with your co-members sa organizing committee. Kaya kahit di ko sila nakikasama physically, okay naman. We were able
It
to
still
bond din naman while we
mean a
planned.
lot. Mm-mm.
Yes.
Which is important. So, yun na nga,
Mhm.
nabanggit natin kung gaano tayo kang bombarded by school activities and scouting activities for the past months. I might as well ask you, how's your mental health?
Ito na nga ang ang mahirap din sagutin for some reason. Kasi siyempre di na natin makakaila na itong pandemic na 'to ay nag-cause talaga ng toll sa ating mental health. And, di ko masasabi na okay na okay, di ko rin masasabing, alam mo yun, parang super ano.
Mhm.
Pero for me naman, I think balance naman for some ano, in a point na kasi I have discovered or recently, bago nag-end yung school year namin, may napag-usapan or meron kami na-tackle, and it's the two kinds of stress. And sabi nila na yun nga, there are two types of stress, which is first, distress and eustress. Yung distress, yung sinasabi natin na yun, nakaka-stress, ganyan, 'di ba? Parang kakaiba emosyon, like negative talaga yung stress na nafe-feel natin. And sa eustress nga raw is yung parang positive type of of stress, which is parang yung nafe-feel nating excitement, yung mga gano'n, yung mga intense emotions. So
Mhm.
parang ang naisip ko naman, oh, for some reason pala, yung stress na nafe-feel ko sometimes, it's positive. And
Mhm.
I think that's something na parang, okay, feel ko naman okay pa ako. Ikaw ba, partner? Kamusta ka?
Yun, tulad ng sabi mo, I think one of the best things I learned to have a stable mental health is for me to filter those kinds of stress. Kung ano yung beneficial for me and yung hindi beneficial para sa akin. If the stress is not beneficial for me, I try to look for ways to remove them. Kasi grabe siyang makatol sa iyong gawain, sa iyong mood, how you respond to your friends. So, I do stuffs like listening to music, I write or I read, I binge watch and whatsoever. Pero, yun nga, at sa tingin ko naman, I'm stable at this moment, ay ibig sabihin, nakayanan ko naman yung mga breakdowns na naranasan ko this pandemic. So, the reason why I ask you that is the person we're going to interview today is somehow familiar with that. I'm not sure if it's because she also experienced this, but because pinag-aaralan niya din to. And she is also an advocate specifically for this kind of thing. So she is a senior of mine, a lovely senior of mine. So very, very close. And yeah, medyo kinakabahan ako ngayon to introduce her. So she is a BS Psychology graduate from De La Salle Lipa. She is the former executive president of DLSL Student Government, the former BS Psychology program coordinator. She is a Ayala Young Leader from the batch 2018, an Eagle Scout awardee as well, and the youth chief of police during her time. She has been in several activities that tackles leadership. She also does talk she also participates in leadership programs. She is a participant in Philippine Model Congress 2018, and she is very, very familiar with our SDGs since she have discussed it, she has talked about it, and she has participated in Sustainable Development Goals retreat and activities. She is also well versed in things like drug abuse prevention and control, and of course mental health. She is a student leader, a scout, an advocate, an inspiration, and she is no other than my senior, my lovely senior, Eagle Scout, Christine Joyce Perez.
Hi,
Hi,
Win!
hi
Thank you
Ate
so much.
CJ!
Ang ganda naman ng introduction mo sa akin.
Deserve po
Nakaka-pressure
ate.
tuloy. Ayan,
Kasi
thank you.
viewers, trivia lang actually, hindi naman kasi ako matalino. So, naka-encounter ko na yung word na advocacy ever since. But I was only familiar with it during the time that it was discussed to me by Ate CJ and Kuya Warren when I was in grade 9 or 10. So, yan, she is one of my inspirations. Bianca?
Yes, so hello po Ate CJ. Siyempre tanungin muna namin ikaw ngayon, parang kamusta ka? How are you feeling right now? Ano bang pinagkakaabalahan mo lately?
So right now, kanina kasi nakikinig ako dun sa kamustahan niyo rin ni Win. So tama naman kayo. Sobrang laking adjustment ng nangyari sa atin right now kasi hindi naman natin ina-expect. So same lang, same feels. Ayun, nagko-cope pa din since dalawa kasi yung adjustment ng batch namin ngayon eh. And that's career adjustment kasi kakagraduate lang namin eh. Tapos, yung isa pa, ito ngang nagka-COVID. So, yon medyo mabigat din siya, pero I agree with what you said na talagang ipa-prioritize mo yung mga bagay mo daily. Kung ano lang yung magagawa mo na sa tingin mo importante, is yun lang muna yung isipin mo. Kasi masyado kang maa-anxious or ma-overwhelm kapag kung ano-ano munang inisip mo. And nag-focus ka dun sa mga bagay na hindi mo kayang i-control. So, yun ako ngayon. um, fighting, struggling, but fighting pa din. So, yun. Thank you for asking. Ayan.
Fighting po talaga ate. Well, grabe, meron na tayong life advice number 1.
Yes, take note of that, guys. Madami
Oo.
tayong matututunan dito for sure.
Ayan, thank you.
So, going on with the first question, partner.
Okay, eto nga po Ate CJ. Siyempre gusto ka namin makilala dito and pati yung mga viewers natin. Aside sa mga ginamit or mga yung in-introduce sa'yo na ating partner dito, ikaw ba, Ate CJ, who are you and what do you do?
So yes, kanina nasabi na rin ni Win, I'm an Eagle Scout from Lipa City. And nagvo-volunteer pa rin ako sa council, Lipa City Council. And right now, nagtatrabaho ako sa Philippine Public Safety College. Ayun, nag-YouTube din. Kaya natutuwa ako kasi yung advocacy nyo as a group, as an organization, sabi ko, naku, may matututunan din ako sa inyo. Kasi 'di ba, yung YouTube is a platform for awareness, platform for sharing what you can and sharing your advocacy. So yun ako ngayon. Kaka-start ko lang mag-YouTube and doon ko parang ibinubuhos kung ano yung parang may itulong ko rin when it comes to mental health. Ayun.
Yan,
May iba din
ate,
akong topics, syempre. Oo.
in regards
Ayun.
to that, na nabanggit niyo na po na may YouTube channel, baka gusto niyo pong i-plug sa amin kung ano po yung name ng
Ay,
YouTube channel niyo. So to our viewers
sorry. Okay.
paki-subscribe. So
Oo,
ano po yun
Christine
ate?
Joyce. Christine
Yan.
Joyce yung channel ko. Oo, Christine Joyce. So, meron dong mga for parenting videos. Meron din dong tips para sa mga students na, ayun nga, nag-a-adjust sa online classes ngayon. And para na rin sa mental health natin. Ayun. Thank you!
So for the second question, Ate CJ, what is scouting
Mm.
for you naman po?
Okay. Ayan, sobrang natouch ako sa tanong na yan. Bakit? Kasi yung scouting, yung naging foundation ko kung bakit nandito ako ngayon. Kasi dati, before I joined scouting, I started kasi grade 6. So, syempre, doon ako nag-boy scout, nung grade 6. Doon ako namulat. Pero talaga, yung official, di ba, senior scout, kasi high school. Di ba, doon pwedeng mag-join yung girls, di ba, sa scouting. Ayan, so, nung namulat ako sa scouting, doon ko nakita yung potential ko for interpersonal relationships. Dati kasi shy type ako eh. Ako yung tipong sa school, magsasubmit lang ako ng assignment, tapos na. Hindi ako yung ma-active na, anong tawag dito? Yung pag-initiate ako ng project. Hindi ako ganon. Tapos nung nag-join ako sa scouting, syempre, sumasama tayo sa mga jamboree, meron tayong mga PLTC, training courses, so meron din tayong mga workshops sa scouting. So, sa tingin ko talaga, scouting yung naging way para ma-hone pa yung skills ko, tsaka mas maging self-aware ako. So, doon ko na-realize na gusto ko palang mag-volunteer. Gusto ko pala yung ginagawa ng scouting. Gusto ko pala yung ganito. Gusto ko yung nagsiserve ako sa ibang tao. So, yun yung scouting for me. Yan.
Oh, that's a
Grabe.
long history, 'di ba, partner?
Oo, at saka
And grabe
hanggang
rin.
ngayon, di ba? Nandito pa rin tayo. So, ibig sabihin, kapag scouter ka or Eagle Scout ka, ibig sabihin may sustainability. O, di ba? Naipasok
Ah?
natin yon.
And I must
Di
say,
ba?
Ate
Tunay naman
Christine,
eh. Mm-mm.
you're really passionate about it kasi we all know that there are scouts talaga na they have found their paths away from scouting, and I think you are
Mm-mm.
able to utilize your own path na kaya mong i-integrate or ipasok din sa scouting, which I really admire.
And grabe rin
Yes.
partner kasi, syempre, iba rin eh. When it comes to personality and yung gano'n natin, yung kakayan natin na makipag-interact with the different people. Syempre, iba rin yan eh. For sure, for Ate CJ, parang kakaibang world din yung tinahak niya dito. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
syempre for someone na hindi masyadong, yun nga, hindi masyadong active when it comes to school activities. Syempre, kakaiba rin if biglang pumasok ka sa ganitong
Yes.
organization na puro socialization, puro projects,
True.
and the like. And syempre, aalamin natin yan mamaya. Ano ba ang mga pinagagawa rin ni Ate CJ sa scouting journey niya? So, ito nga po
Yes.
ang next question natin. Ito na, in
Mhm.
relation na to sa iyong advocacy. So, what do you advocate for?
So yes, I advocate for mental health, first and foremost, character building, and leadership. Yan. So, isa na rin na advocacy ko is itong ginagawa natin ngayon. So, I'm not perfect. I'm not an epitome of someone successful. I'm flawed also. Pero, what I convince myself with is that I would share what I can share. And if that sharing would make a difference or would make an impact to another person or the people around me, I would love to do it. So, yon. So, ganun kasi yung advocacy for me. Hindi siya yung specific project. Ang advocacy for me, it's a never-ending cause. It's a never-ending finding of your purpose in this world. So, ganun ko i-define yung advocacy. So, dun sa definition na yon, dun ako kumukuha ng kung ano yung pwede kong gawin na tangible. or yung pwedeng i-implement. So, yon.
I think that's a common denominator for the both of us, ate. Or I think pati rin kay Bianca na
Yes.
yung mga yung to share something, to share the specific knowledge about advocacy or influence other people will make a great difference. And yun nga po, tulad na nabanggit ko, you were able to influence me during this advocacy thing. So I have to thank you for that. And
Yes,
I'm
thank you rin,
curious,
Win.
and I'm curious, Ate CJ, looking back, how did this ad- specific leadership, mental health, character building advocacy started? Was there a calling? When did you decided na this is my advocacy?
Yun nga, as I said earlier, unang-una nag-start siya sa scouting. Kasi, simula kasi nung join ako sa scouting, na-imbibe na sa akin or na-instill na sa akin yung mga values, di ba? Duty to God, duty to others, and duty to self. At saka yung scout oath and law natin. Ayan, so parang yon naisa puso ko siya. Parang sabi ko, this is the kind of personality that I want my life to be. Yung parang ito yung gusto ko na dito magre-revolve yung aking growth, dito magre-revolve kung sino ako in the future. Yun yung pinahalagahan ko simula nun. So, sobrang laki talaga ng utang na loob ko sa scouting kung nasan ako ngayon. And then, another one is, syempre, sa mga tao na kasama ko, yan, pinapahalagahan ko din yung mga people na I am surrounded with that shares the same goals with me. So, dun siya nag-start. Kasi, yun nga, yung cliche na saying natin, no man is an island. So, hindi mo naman kasi magagawa yung advocacy mo kung mag-isa ka lang. So, naniniwala talaga ako na the people who believed in my potential and the people who believed in the vision that I have and sharing the same vision with me, sila din yung naging way para mag-start yung advocacy ko. And isa pa na pag-start ng advocacy ko is taking things seriously kapag may opportunity ako sa mga seminars, workshops. Kasi yun yung parang pinaka-take away ko sa buhay. Sa buhay, buhay student leader, buhay scouter. Kasi 'di ba, may mga point kasi or may mga students kasi na this is in reality parang uma-attend lang doon for the sake of attendance. For the sake na ay matapos lang 'to. Pero kasi hindi mo alam kung ano yung makukuha mo sa specific opportunity na yon. And maganda rin sa sarili natin na i-convince natin na sobrang privilege natin to be in that kind of event, that kind of seminar. Kasi hindi lahat nabibigyan ng opportunity na ganun eh. Parang yung presence mo doon, investment na yun ng world at ni Lord sa'yo for you to help other people and for you to make, yun nga, a difference. So yun siguro doon talaga nag-start yung aking mga advocacy.
Grabe, Ate CJ. I think nga, bagets na bagets ka pa. Kasi syempre, parang dyan din kami nag-start sa mga simpleng pag-attend ng mga seminar, simpleng pakikipagkaibigan sa mga taong meron ding magandang advocacies, mga talagang influential na tao sa paligid mo. Syempre, kadalasan yan yung mga, mga schoolmates, o kaya friend, best friend, o kaya naman, yung mga inaalok sa atin ng mga kung ano-anong organizations. Lalo na, for example, kapag sa school, di ba, mga clubs, sabihin nila, join ka dito. I think,
yan ang literal na mga pusher.
true. Minsan talaga hindi naman natin alam kung ano ba yung ino-offer ng isang bagay until tinatry talaga natin.
And then you get to love it on the process.
Yes. So, eto nga, ang tanong naman namin, Ate CJ, is syempre about your experiences na in advocating this advocacy. So, meron po ba kayo na-encounter ng mga struggles or problems habang ina-advocate niyo po itong mga advocacies niyo?
Oo naman. Especially nung student leader ako. So, isang problem doon is, syempre, self-doubt. Hindi yun mawawala. Na parang mas iisip mo sa sarili mo na kaya mo ba talaga na gawin to. Kasi, as advocates kasi, and you and me knowing what we are advocating for is an extraordinary thing talaga. Parang hindi lahat ina-acknowledge yun sa sarili nila. So it's really a challenge for us na ma-put it into action. Yung vision natin, napaka-challenging no na ay, ito talaga yung vision ko. Sana makita ko to kapag, di ba nagpaplano tayo kung paano natin gagawin yon. So, syempre, along the process, may self-doubt talaga. So, iba pa doon yung criticisms na natatanggap mo from other people. Yung parang discouragement galing sa kanila na wag mo na yung ituloy kasi wala namang gumagawa niyan. So, yung mga ganon. Tapos, ayun, yun yung mga pinaka-obstacle na na experience ko nung nagsa-start pa lang ako sa advocacy nung along the process. And as a student then, and as a volunteer, and as a student leader, syempre hindi mawawala to. Challenge talaga ang mag-balance ng academics at saka extracurricular. Alam nyo yan. Di ba? Yung passion mo nasa dalawang yun. Hindi mo alam kung pero sobrang amazing talaga. Hindi mo alam kung paano mo nakakayanan 'yun. Share ko lang.
True, ate. Tipong,
Diba?
tipong may activity, pag uwi mo ng school, may gagawin pa ako.
True. Parang grabe. Nakaka-overwhelm siya pero pagkatapos nung semester na 'yon or nung school year na 'yon, parang relieved ka kasi paano mo 'yun nakayanan? So, feeling ko talaga big factor din yung faith, prayer. Kasi yun nga, sobrang magandang value yon as a scout na tayo parang Godspeed yung ating dala-dala sa atin, 'di ba? Parang pinapaubaya natin pero at the same time, we make our efforts kung paano yun ma-achieve. So yun, mai-share ko lang yung advocacy na nakasama din dito si Sharm, yung Scouts for Psychological First Aid.
Ayun po, opo.
So,
Yung sa taal po?
Oo. So, it's the first time dito sa Lipa na na-conduct yon. And sobrang proud din ako sa mga scouts na kasama doon kasi sobrang nakita mo yung passion. So, as an advocate, parang, ay, ang galing. So, yun yung nakakapag-drive kasi sa atin kahit na may mga struggles at challenges. So, yun nga, kung ano yung impact nun sa ibang tao. It's not the material things kasi. It's not yung award na makuha mo, or certificate. It's really yung, di ba? Yung
feel.
nakuha sa'yo ng iba. Oo. Yung parang, papasalamatan ka afterwards. Yun yung pinaka-fulfillment mo as an advocate. Kaya, kahit na may mga struggles, na-overweigh pa rin siya ng mga benefits ng advocacy. So, yun.
No, ate, I'm curious about something na, syempre po, at this point of time, syempre nagbabago na naman. Nagkakaroon na ng mga acceptance between men and women. But were there any struggles of doing this advocacy because you are a woman or you're a girl?
Not literally yung ganon, pero siguro it's more on the popularity side. Parang, lalo na nung nag-SG ako, yung student government na president, so hindi naman nagka-issue between men and women. Parang ang naging issue lang is yung popularity side kasi may ina-expect na silang ibang tatakbo rather than me. So, yun yung na-experience ko. Pero, so far naman, talagang supportive yung mga nakakasama ko. Kahit na women ako, sinusuportahan talaga nila. And thankful ako na nandun ako sa environment na yon. Yan.
Yang?
So, ayun nga, Ate CJ, ang next question namin sa'yo is, siguro na-mention mo na, pero gusto namin malaman, ano ba yung biggest achievement mo? Or ano yung mga na-redeem mo after doing this kind of advocacy?
Oo, yung na-redeem ko talaga is yung impact sa ibang tao. Dati, inaamin ko, nagkaroon ako ng point in my life na sabi ko, dapat sa akin yung recognition na yon. Nagkaroon talaga ako kasi na-discover ko na 1 point away lang ako doon. Parang 3 beses na ulit yon. So parang 'di ba, parang sa akin, parang hindi ko ba talaga deserve yon. So doon ko na-realize na na na-caught up na pala ako doon sa ganon.
Sa
Akala ko yung
idea of
achievement.
achievement.
Oo, na yun yung achievement na material things, medals, recognition, certificates. Pero it's not that. Tapos thankful din ako na pinakita ni Lord sa akin yun bago ako umalis ng college. It's an awarding of mga student leaders, of the whole student leaders ng college ng De La Salle. And then, sinurprise ako doon nung mga ka-org ko. Yung buong SG, tapos nagpa-thank you. So, sabi ko, shucks, ito talaga yun eh. Ito yun, yung hindi mo alam sa sarili mo na ganun pala yung impluwensya mo sa kanila. And yun yung mas nagmamotivate pa sa'yo. And yun yung mas papalakas pa sa'yo as a student leader. So, I think yun yung pinaka-greatest achievement ko. And isa pa is that lahat ng natutunan ko as an advocate during my student years and as well as now, nagagamit ko siya every day. Nagagamit ko siya for resiliency. Meron akong mga baong characters, values na talagang napaka-useful lalo na ngayon. So parang sabi ko, thank you kasi meron akong edge. Yung mga challenges na dumadating sa akin is may nagagamit ako or may toolkit ako, kumbaga, from my experiences. So yun yung greatest achievement ko sa pagiging advocate. Ayun.
What an
Grabe po talaga.
experience.
Grabe ang impact din ng scouting for that kind of
True.
experience din as a student leader. And dahil dyan, sa impact na yan, sana nag-enjoy din kayo here sa ating show. Meron po tayong star sender. A shout out for
Taray.
Rose Marasigan Pacanza. She sent 45 stars. Thank you very much.
Wow! Hello. So, hello naman sa ating mga
Nice.
viewers. Sana nag-enjoy kayo because ako kahit I'm interviewing Ate CJ, I am enjoying every word every advice she is saying, everything na talagang iba yung realization.
Let me
And
add in,
Ate,
partner.
Yes.
Syempre, aside sa mga sinasabi niyang mga encouraging and yung mga experience na very inspirational, let's add naman her very charming face. Grabe.
tunay! Alam yung dimples.
Parang kayo lang.
Alam, kailan ko nga ba na-discover si Ate CJ? Talagang, there was a time, siguro yun, camp namin sa dagatan, gusto kong pindutin yung name ni Ate CJ, but that was a random memory. Pero, let's continue with the, with the question. So, what is the current status of your advocacy po?
Sorry, may mga tumatahol na dogs dito. Rinig nyo ba? Or okay lang?
Okay lang po yan, Ate.
Okay lang? Sige. Yan, current status of my advocacy, yun nga, nasa YouTube ako ngayon. So, sa tingin ko kasi, yun yung pinaka-platform na pwede kong i-share kung ano yung kaya ko. And, ayun din, current status of my advocacy is, ito nga, nakakapagbigay ako ng talks sa mga different organizations and different groups na nag-i-invite. So, yun yung current status ng advocacy ko. Hindi ko masyadong pinapressure na maging ito, dapat itong project na to magawa. Kasi, wait lang ha, may mga dogs kasi. Rinig nyo na ba?
Okay lang po yan, Ate. Pero lang
Ayan,
po.
sige. Okay. Yun, sabi ko, hindi ko masyadong pinapressure yung sarili ko na ito yung project ko ngayon, dapat magawa ko. Kasi we are really in a huge adjustment. Ayan. So, kahit na may mga kakilala din ako na sharing the same advocacies, so it's really important ngayon to have self-care, to know your limits. Ayan. Kasi guys, ito lang ha, yung reflection ko, it does not take a big thing to have an impact to other people. Kahit yung mga little ways mo lang, meron yung power na ma-appreciate ng ibang tao. So, yung tipong kakamustahin mo lang yung friend mo, nakakatulong ka na nun eh. Yung tipong kapag nag-reach out sa'yo yung friend mo, sasagutin mo or iko-comfort mo siya, nakakatulong ka na nun. And yung mga nangyayari ngayon na donation sa GCash, kapag pinagsama-sama mo yan, sobrang laking tulong na yan for the person in need. So, in that simple ways, ayan. So, I think, yun din yung vision ko sa advocacy ko ngayon since nandito nga tayo sa new normal, nandito tayo sa pandemic. So, I think the current status is really helping or serving other people in even just little ways lang. So, yun.
Grabe, Ate CJ. At talagang tumatak sa akin, sa mga sinabi mo. Una is, of course, self-care. Second, know your limits. Iba rin na nagagawa ng mga ilang words na yan. And masasabi kong, as simple as this kind of activities, iba yung kaya na itong gawin sa ating sarili. Kahit medyo mahirap talaga siyang gawin in reality. So, gusto lang po namin ulit batiin ang ating mga star senders ulit. Unang star sender?
Oh,
Nag-lag ko ata ako.
I think.
Am I back? Okay na po ba?
Yes.
Okay. So, babatiin lang po natin ang star senders natin ulit. We have Matt Ashley Liwag. He sent 18 stars and
Wow.
45 stars from AMAPS. Thank you very, very much. Ito po. Ate CJ, back on our program. Gusto lang po namin tanungin, parang, do you see yourself with the same advocacy after a few years? Like, ano po ba yung na-envision nyo for yourself?
Oo naman, I see myself having the same advocacy. Kasi, yun yung natutunan ko. As much as possible, maging directed ka sa kung anong gusto mong gawin. Kasi ngayon, isang struggle as millennials, tayo, na-experience ko din yan personally, hindi ko alam kung saan talaga ako. Kumbaga, ang dami kong sinasalihan, dami kong kinakaangan, pero ano ba talaga yung identity ko as an advocate? So, dun sa question nyo, yes, I see myself as a mental health advocate, as a character builder din, and as a leader din. So, kasi, parang all throughout my journey, napahalagahan ko na kung paano ako nakarating dito sa advocacy na to. And parang mas hungry ako for learning or for improving this advocacy. So, I think na yun yung magsusustain din sa kung anong advocacy na meron ako ngayon. So yun nga, find your identity kapag mag-a-advocate kayo ng something. Ayan. Kasi iba-iba tayo. It's not a one size fits all. Pero we can collaborate on things. Ayan.
That was a nice
I can somewhat relate to that. Parang, syempre, growing up, you're really looking for your identity. And at some point of your life, tinry mo lahat. Kung saan nagsabi, punta ka dito, try mo to. Sali ka dito. Diba parang, syempre, kahit paano, sige, discover na lang natin. Baka kaya ko naman pala, o kaya baka magustuhan ko. So, ayun nga, for our next question, partner.
Oh, we're having a game, partner. Before the $1 million.
Wow.
May $1 million question kasi kami ate, but before anything else, yun nga.
Kinakabahan ako sa game
I have to agree with Bianca. Airbag. Share ko lang sa mga viewers natin. Ako po ay dancer. Ay, charot, hindi. Ganito kasi, there's one specific activity in scouting na basta dalawa pinagawa sa akin ni Sir J. Hosting and dancing. So, trinay ko parehas. na-realize ko, ay nako, wala pala talaga ako sa dancing. Pero that was a random thought. The bottom line is that you just have to explore things, you try. Talagang, hindi talaga mamamadali ang isang bagay. You
True.
have to need this kind of patience and yun nga. Yan, so, fast talk. Aha,
Let's
ready
go.
ka na ba, ate?
Kinakabahan ako dyan. Okay, game. Sige.
Yan.
Laging
Okay.
handa.
So, ate, first question. To become a millionaire or to become an advocate?
To become an advocate, syempre,
Dogs or cats?
dogs.
Most attractive attribute to a person?
Humility.
Singing or dancing?
Singing.
Baka makapagpasample mo, ate.
Hi!
Talentadong scout.
Ano na?
Have no internet or no phone?
No internet.
Breathe underwater or be able to fly? Breathe underwater or be able to fly?
Wait, nag-lag, Win.
Ay,
Be able to
tapos-
fly.
hindi nakisama si internet. So, best part of the day.
Kasi naman sabi ko no internet kanina Ano ba yan? Law of attraction?
Hindi po ba ako
Hello?
narinig, ate? Wait lang, parang naglalag
Di ba?
ba ako dyan,
Nagmamanifest
partner?
yung universe. Joke lang po yun.
Oh my
Rinig niyo ba ako?
gracious.
Rinig niyo ako?
Opo, ate. Rinig po namin kayo.
Sabi ko, no internet, di ba, kanina? So sabi ko,
Hala,
law of
yan na.
attraction, nagmamanifest yung universe.
Ate,
Joke
yan.
lang po yun.
Naglag ka
Pinapili
na
lang
nga
po ako.
Hala, ate, natuluyan. Pero rinig pa rin po namin kayo dito.
Okay na? Okay.
Medyo, sige po. Best part of the day, ate.
Best part of the
Morning.
day?
Lunch,
Morning. Early morning. Early morning.
Morning person pala.
Mm-mm.
Yes or no? Do you always take
Doon ako
a bath
nagme-meditate.
during camps?
No!
Same.
No! Syempre hindi.
Sino bang gumagawa ng ate CJ, di ba? So, most embarrassing scouting movement.
Wait, teka lang, most embarrassing scouting movement. Wait, hindi ko
Scouting
maisip.
moment. Sorry, ate.
Ay, scouting moment. Most embarrassing scouting moment. Teka lang. Ayun, nag-perform ako sa stage. Kumanta ako. Yun lang. kasi ano yun, surprise yun. Impromptu yun. Sabi ko, shucks, ano nangyayari? Bakit ako yung delegate ng school namin? Ayun.
Ayun.
You have a comment
Naku po, ate
here.
CJ. Sabi ni Sir Kim, sample daw po. Nako.
Ay,
Hindi po kami nagre-request. May
Paos po
nagre-request
ako
na po
ngayon.
from the viewers. Next question. Unlimited books or
Hala.
unlimited pass to any movie or series?
unlimited books.
Yes or no? Would you let your kid take the same path as you?
Yes, if they want to.
And last question for the
Choice
past
nila.
talk. Message to your future self.
Message to my future self. Kalmahan lang. It's okay not to be okay. And there's always room to grow. Yan.
Yan, ate. So for the last, for the $1 million question, you did great, ate. You did great. Pero the best po talaga yung yes or no, do you always take a bath during camps? Same answer.
Siyempre, marami makaka-relate dyan. Wala
Naku,
nang
Ate
arte-arte
CJ.
sa scouting.
Before we proceed with the $1 million question, can I request you, ate, to open and close the cam? I think,
Sige.
tama ba ako na nakikita, Bianca? Si ate ay naka-lag ngayon?
Okay siya on aking screen.
Okay,
On my
okay.
screen, okay ba siya?
Ayan, sige. Tingnan na. Siguro sa aking part lang nag-lag. Pero okay naman yung audio. Yan. Hi, ate. Yan. Partner, let's proceed with the million-dollar question.
So, ano nga ba itong million-dollar question natin? Well, parang ano na rin, parang masasend mong message sa ating viewers. And syempre, dapat, bongga ang sagutan dito.
Wow.
Just suppose
That
na lang
will
po na we have $1
inspire.
million, ha? Okay, so for our million-dollar question, what message can you give to engage our scouts to create better world with SDGs?
Wow, ang ganda talaga ng tanong na yan. Kasi in my personal experience din, syempre yung Sustainable Development Goals, nung na-introduce sa akin yan, sabi ko, dami! Kailangan ko ba itong ma-master lahat? Kasi di ba, if I'm not mistaken, 17 SDGs ang meron tayo. Ayun,
Tama
sabi ko,
po.
shucks, ano ito? Kailangan ba? Alam ko to lahat? Kailangan mag-involve ako sa lahat nito? Kailangan involve ko sa sarili ko sa lahat ng SDGs. So, isang lesson, isang takeaway, isang key message na masasabi ko for our scouts is hindi mo kailangang i-master lahat yan. Sabi ko nga kanina, find your identity. Saan ka ba masaya? Tanong mo sa sarili mo, para kanino ba yung ginagawa mo and para saan ba yung ginagawa mo? For example na lang, sa akin, 'di ba, sabi ko ang advocacy ko is mental health. So, pasok siya sa good health and well-being sa SDG natin. So, doon ako nag-focus. So, yung passion ko for that is nakafocus doon, 'di ba? So, ibig sabihin, mas na-emphasize ko yung mai share ko sa SDG na yon. And one thing na talagang assurance para sa atin, lahat kasi ng SDGs is interconnected. Lahat yan linked to one another. So if you're passionate about 1, 2, 3, then go for it. Huwag mong i-pressure ang sarili mo na kailangan alam ko to, kailangan gawin ko to. So, mahalaga din sa atin na maging self-aware tayo. Kung ano ba talaga yung pinapagawa sa atin, saan ba yung calling natin in our advocacies. And yon, isa pang advice ko is there are things na magagawa mo na hindi kayang gawin ng iba, and may mga bagay din na nagagawa ang iba na hindi mo kayang gawin. So, it's the reality kasi. Kailangan natin yung tanggapin sa sarili natin. Kasi, di ba, wala namang perfect na tao. And in everything naman, talagang matututunan mo yan. Talagang you are placed in a certain place to grow, di ba? To bloom. Parang, wag mong ipilit ang sarili mo sa hindi mo naman talagang passion. Parang ganon. So, yun guys, yung tanong ko, yung sagot ko sa tanong para ma-engage yung scouts sa SDGs natin. No pressure. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. Kasi hindi mo kasi alam talaga kung saan ka pupunta. As long as you are convinced and you believe that you are doing the right thing for other people and you are doing your duties sa tatlo, sa superior, God, for others, and for yourself. Yun. Basta yun yung goal natin. Yun.
Very well said,
Well
Ate
said,
CJ.
Ate CJ. If we did not introduce you earlier, we might say na beauty queen si Ate CJ.
Grabe.
Very true. I must agree. Pero grabe, that's wonderful, Ate CJ. If there's one thing na talagang super na ano ko is to find your identity. Iba talaga yung nagagawa if you know yourself. Kasi parang alam mo yung capabilities mo, alam mo kung ano yung share mo sa ibang tao. And I think kapag ganun, mas maganda or ayun nga, mas maganda
klaro.
yung share mo sa ibang tao or yung advocacy mo mas magiging purposeful. Parang ganun.
Yes.
I always
directed.
I think I always kind of knew that, but I didn't know how to say it with words. Ngayon, na I know it with words because Ate CJ mentioned it, I can remind myself every day about that. Find your identity, without pressuring yourself too much, with knowing your limits, without something like that. Talagang very powerful. This is another thing that I have to take. I think once I enter college and I enter my enter work. Thank you, Ate CJ. I
Thank you
enjoyed. I
so much
learned a lot.
din.
And I
Grabe.
think our viewers feel the same way. Tama ba mga viewers? Thumbs up naman
Thank
dyan
you.
and heart.
I'm seeing a lot of comments nga here. Ayan, nag-hi sila
Oy,
kay Ate CJ. So, here's a comment from Aljon Oliva. Hi po, Ma'am CJ. So, ayan.
Hello
Can
din
you flash
po.
more comments?
ito may mga, yeah,
Good
teka, nababasa ko
morning.
dito. Rose Marasigan Pacanza, hello CJ and Win. Si Sir Jeff din po ay nag-comment. Hello.
Hi, Sir Jeff.
Hello Win and CJ, keep safe. Yan.
Thank you po.
Yan, may mga nagko-comment naman din sa bangs ko. Partner, oh my goodness, na-shy naman ako doon.
Eto partner, meron dito from Jerica Mainot. Congratulations, Secretary Christine
Oo.
Joyce. Grabe
Kasi
naman
part
pala.
kami ng NESAP. Oo.
Oh,
National
Secretary
Eagle
namin
Scouts.
si Ate CJ.
Oo.
and another
NESAP
comment?
or Senyu and Luz.
Another comment? Tek?
Ikaw ba,
Ayan, we
partner?
have a comment here. Hello, Wen and CJ. Keep safe. Yan.
Hanap pa tayo ng comments dito.
From
Nakakatuwa naman. May mga talaga nagsisend ng stars. Nakakatuwa.
Ayan, we have a comment here
Nababasa ko
from
rin yung
Paul
comments.
Kevin. Ma'am, hello po. Yan. Batiin natin yung mga
Hello
star
po.
senders. Meron pa tayo dito from Sir Dom. He sent 50 stars. Thank you very much po, sir.
Oh, thank you,
Grabe.
sir.
Wow.
Yan,
Now,
eto,
as
we have a
we-
comment here. Another comment, partner,
Nako!
from Sir Joven
Joven.
Cambala.
Joven.
Good morning
Good
po,
morning
Ma'am
po.
CJ.
Go po,
At-
partner.
Pati sa bangs and bangless.
Bangless. Wait
Talaga
lang. Buti hindi niyo sinabi na no awful.
Ay, sa totoo lang, kaya talaga ako nagbang sa Ate CJ. Talagang nai-stress na ako kapag nagla-live. Tapos nakikita ko yung noo ko. Shining, shimmering,
Kumikintab, no?
splendid.
Ayan.
Sign daw yan ng Win, intelligence. Huwag ka.
Nako, ito na, tatagtagin na po. Biglang lumihis. So, yan, partner, I enjoyed our today's episode. So, as we end this episode, yung mga plugs natin, yan, we have this merchandise to show us your support. Yan, please avail po kayo. Yan, kita ba? Nandun sa upper. Ay, go, Matthew, kaya mo yan.
Dito,
Ayan!
Ito, yan.
Guys, ito. Meron kaming mga binibentang merchandise. You can help us by availing this kinds of merchandise. Ito po ay gagamitin namin for our fundings para matulungan po ang ating mga host in terms of their hosting and para po sa mga future activities natin. Rest assured na ang ating pong makakalap na pondo from this ay gagamitin namin ng maayos and papakita po namin sa inyo ang kinagamitan.
Yes, that's right, partner. I-plug din natin ang ating upcoming journalism workshop and talk shop. So, if you're a scout, if you're an aspiring journalist or journalist ka na talaga, you have you are invited actually. You are invited to join us in our workshop, talk shop this May. So if you're interested, please click on the link and redirect kayo sa aming post where you can pre-register. So register now, please!
So that's for today's 7th episode of Scouts for Sustainability. Once again, thank you to all our viewers, to Ate CJ, to our beautiful
Thank
Ate
you.
CJ, for sharing what she knows, what she have, and her life advices and experiences. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. So
Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Win.
So this has been When Sharm and Cinco,
And I am Bianca Elpedes. Thank you again, and see you on the next live show. Bye!
Thank you. Happy